Archangel Michael says, I have been watching over you, guiding you through unseen storms and shielding you from silent enemies. But today, I must speak urgently, because something dark has been set in motion without your knowledge. A private photo of you has been stolen, copied, and sent to a stranger with intentions that will chill you to your core. The moment this betrayal occurred, the spiritual realm trembled. The photo wasn't just an image, it carried your energy, your essence, and the glow of your destiny. Those who acted against you knew that by misusing this picture, they could twist the perception of who you truly are. In the quiet of the night, when you believed everything was safe, whispers moved through unseen channels. A stranger, someone you have never met, is now holding something that was never meant for their eyes. This was no accident, no harmless mistake. It was deliberate, calculated, and rooted in envy and darkness. Archangel Michael says, the person who took your photo did not do it in innocence. Their mind has been overtaken by jealousy and silent rage. They wish to paint your image in false colors, to shatter your reputation, and to pull you into a pit of sorrow and confusion. But you are not alone. I have been sent to expose this before it spirals further. Every click of a camera, every saved file, carries energy. When this private photo was duplicated, your spiritual shield felt a sudden tear. You may have sensed unease without knowing why, moments of anxiety, sudden loss of trust, or the feeling that unseen eyes were watching you. That was not imagination, it was the spiritual realm warning you. This stranger, the one who received the copied image, is not merely a passive participant. They are being fed lies, told twisted stories about you to manipulate their mind. But the most dangerous part is not what they believe, it's what they are planning to do next. Archangel Michael says, there is a shadowed meeting taking place. This stranger, after receiving your photo, has been speaking to others. Their intentions are not for good. They are aligning forces to harm your destiny, to sabotage opportunities meant to lift you higher. But I have drawn my sword of light, and with this message, I am cutting through the darkness they are weaving. You have always carried a radiant light, one that makes people notice you even in silence. Some admire it. Others envy it. Those who cannot dim it try to destroy it by dragging your name into falsehoods. This copied photo is part of a larger plot to twist your story before your moment of divine elevation. Deep within spiritual courts, this act has already been judged as wicked. Angels have surrounded you, whispering guidance to keep you from unknowingly falling into their traps. But humans must also act. You must be aware, alert, and shielded in both physical and spiritual ways. The person who betrayed you is someone who once pretended to stand beside you. They smiled when you looked, but behind your back, they captured moments of you not meant for exposure. That single act, done without your consent, was their first strike. Sending it to a stranger was the second, and it has set off a chain of malicious whispers. Archangel Michael says, but do not fear, beloved. Heaven has seen this before you did. The enemy believes they have power, yet they are already falling into a trap of their own making. Their schemes are being exposed. What was meant to humiliate you will turn into a testimony of protection and victory. As the days pass, you might hear fragments of rumors or feel sudden changes in how certain people treat you. These are ripples of the dark energy being spread. However, a greater force is at work, a divine reversal is aligning. Just as they sent your image with evil in mind, heavenly messengers are sending visions to those involved, unsettling their hearts, making them fear the consequences of their actions. The stranger who now holds your photo will soon be caught in a web of confusion. Angels are visiting them in dreams, whispering truths they cannot ignore. They are being shown the innocence of your spirit and the darkness of the one who sent the image. What was meant to tarnish your name will instead awaken guilt and regret in their soul. Archangel Michael says, there is still a hidden danger. The original betrayer has not stopped. They believe their actions are unseen. They are planning to spread this image wider, to pull more strangers into their circle of malice. But even as they plot, heavenly scribes are recording every step they take, and divine justice is approaching faster than they expect. You may have wondered why certain blessings felt delayed, why a heaviness lingered in your path. This act of spiritual sabotage is one reason. When darkness seeks to manipulate your name and image, it can temporarily cloud opportunities meant for you. But with revelation comes restoration. Even now, unseen forces are gathering evidence to deliver vindication. There will come a moment, soon, where the entire plot collapses. Those who believed they were harming you will be exposed publicly, and the same image they used for evil will become proof of their deceit. Archangel Michael says, "Stay strong, beloved one. Though you have been betrayed, you are not defeated. Though your image was stolen, your destiny cannot be. I have placed a fiery wall around your reputation, and no matter how far they try to send that photo, heaven will intercept their plans." Behind locked doors, hushed conversations are unfolding. The betrayer's allies are turning on each other. The stranger who received your photo is now questioning why it was sent to them. Suspicion is breaking their alliance. What began as a united attack is fracturing into chaos, giving room for divine intervention to fully dismantle their scheme. You must prepare, not with fear, but with unwavering strength. In the days to come, certain truths will surface, unexpected messages, confessions from people you least expect. Pieces of this betrayal will reveal themselves like puzzle fragments falling into place. Archangel Michael says, when you hear these truths, do not be shaken. They are signs that the sword of heaven has struck the enemy's camp. The more they attempt to hide, the more exposed they become. You are entering a season where hidden betrayals will no longer remain in shadow. Even as this message reaches you, angels are already confronting the betrayer in the spiritual realm. They feel a restlessness they cannot explain, sleepless nights haunted by guilt. The stranger who received your image is beginning to feel shame and unease. The power they thought they had is slipping away. The enemy thought sending your private photo would bring you humiliation and loss. Instead, it is summoning a divine spotlight that will cleanse your path of hidden snakes. People who once stayed silent will begin revealing secrets. Relationships that were false will crumble, making space for true, loyal souls to surround you. Archangel Michael says, the time of darkness is ending. No weapon formed against your name shall succeed in this battle. I will not rest until the betrayer is exposed, the stranger repents, and your name is restored to even greater honor than before. A spiritual reversal is now unfolding like a storm. The same channels they used to spread lies will carry truth. The same voices that whispered against you will be forced to speak in your favor. Every act of evil tied to that copied image is being stripped of its power. Your light cannot be stolen through a photo, nor can your destiny be rewritten by envious hands. Heaven is reclaiming every part of your image, wrapping it in divine fire so no further harm can come through it. This battle is already shifting in your favor. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, stand firm. This was meant to destroy you, but it has only triggered your greater rise. Soon, those who doubted you will see undeniable proof of who you truly are, a chosen soul, divinely protected, unstoppable even when enemies plot in secret." If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved one, what was set against you is unraveling faster than the betrayer can control. The copied photo they tried to weaponize is no longer under their power. Invisible forces are pulling it back into the light, stripping away the venom they tried to attach to it. In the unseen realms, chains are breaking. Every dark intention tied to that image is being severed. The betrayer thought they had silenced you, thinking no one would discover their hidden act. But the heavens have already announced their guilt, and each moment that passes brings them closer to a divine reckoning. Even now, whispers are reaching the stranger who first received your private image. They are questioning the lies, feeling the heaviness of guilt pressing on their chest. What was meant to bind you is instead binding them. The weight of this secret is becoming unbearable. Archangel Michael says, "Soon, beloved, you will witness an unexpected twist. This stranger, once a silent participant, will seek you out, not with malice, but with confession. They will feel compelled to return what was taken, to speak truths they were never meant to know. This will mark the turning point of your vindication. You have felt moments of weakness, nights where tears welled up without explanation. That was your soul sensing the betrayal before your mind understood it. Heaven saw those tears and has collected every one, turning them into spiritual fire that now burns away the snares around your destiny. Behind closed doors, the betrayer is unraveling. Their alliances are failing, their words stumbling. People who once stood by their side are quietly stepping away, realizing the danger of being tied to their deceit. The darkness they summoned is turning inward, consuming their own schemes. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, hold on to this truth. No image can destroy the one it portrays when heaven has claimed their purpose. You are marked for greatness, and this attempt to defame you is only proving how much your light threatens those who dwell in shadow. Soon, your name will echo differently. What they whispered in darkness will be shouted as falsehood under the blazing sun. The same crowd that may have doubted you will see proof of your innocence. This betrayal, instead of shattering you, will lift you to heights no enemy can reach." Even as I speak, armies of angels are repositioning blessings that were delayed. Opportunities that seemed blocked will return in multiplied form. The spiritual barrier caused by this malicious act is dissolving, and divine favor is flooding back into your path. Archangel Michael says, "Prepare yourself, beloved, for a sudden shift. Within nights, you will notice a change in how you are spoken about. You will receive unexpected messages, calls, and opportunities that carry the fragrance of restoration. What was stolen from you is being returned, cleansed, and magnified. Your image, once misused, is being sanctified by heavenly hands. It will no longer carry the stains of betrayal but will shine as a banner of survival and triumph. Where they tried to humiliate, heaven will honor. Where they tried to weaken, heaven will empower. Archangel Michael says, "Stand tall, beloved. The betrayal has been exposed. The photo has lost its power. The stranger will repent. And you, chosen, protected, and unstoppable, will rise above every shadow they tried to cast upon you." Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, listen closely. What I am about to reveal is not just an ordinary message, it is a divine unfolding of events set in motion to protect you. Heaven has traced every step of the betrayer, every hand the photo passed through, and every evil thought tied to its journey. Nothing has escaped divine sight. When the photo was first copied, darkness celebrated. They believed they had finally found a way to control your destiny, to drag your name into whispers that could not be undone. But that celebration was short-lived. Even before the image reached the stranger's hands, heavenly messengers began intercepting, turning their plan into a chain of failures. The stranger who received your image began to feel a strange unease. Their nights grew restless, plagued by dreams that showed your innocence and the malice of the betrayer. Each time they looked at that photo, guilt wrapped around their soul, and a voice whispered in their spirit, "This is wrong. Return what is not yours." Archangel Michael says, the betrayer's own shadow is now hunting them. Their lies are tangling around their feet like vines, making it impossible to move forward. Every message they send, every step they take to push this scheme further, is backfiring. Those they tried to convince are pulling away, recognizing the darkness in their intentions. Your spirit, strong and unbroken, is shining brighter than ever before. Even as they tried to tarnish your name, your energy sent ripples of truth across the spiritual realm. Angels are amplifying your light, ensuring that no darkness can overpower it. In secret conversations, the betrayer is growing desperate. They are considering deleting evidence, breaking ties with the stranger, and pretending nothing ever happened. But the truth cannot be buried. Heaven has already recorded every action, and soon, divine justice will strike like thunder. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, this message comes as a warning and a promise. The warning is this: the betrayer is planning one last desperate move. They believe that by spreading the image to another, they can escape exposure. But this plan will fail before it even begins. The promise is this: you will not only survive this, you will emerge with greater power, honor, and divine recognition than you ever imagined. Your destiny is shielded. The evil intention behind this copied photo has already been rendered powerless. Instead of damaging your life, it is triggering breakthroughs. Doors that were locked will swing open. Blessings long delayed will fall into your hands. This storm is not your destruction, it is your elevation. Archangel Michael says, even now, divine scribes are rewriting your story. The chapter of betrayal is closing. A new chapter of restoration, vindication, and unstoppable blessings is beginning. Soon, beloved, you will see how heaven turns even the darkest plots into stepping stones toward your glory. Archangel Michael says, beloved, there is more that must be unveiled to you. The betrayer thought they were clever, moving in silence, hiding behind shadows of trust. Yet heaven saw their every step, and now those steps are leading them into their own downfall. This copied photo, the one they believed would shatter your life, is no longer serving their purpose. It has become a beacon of exposure. Every person who has seen it is feeling a spiritual disturbance, a whisper of truth shaking them awake. Even those who once sided with the betrayer are beginning to doubt the darkness they were fed. In the unseen realm, angels are surrounding you like a shield of fire. Their wings stretch far beyond human reach, ensuring that no other image of you can ever be misused again. The power that tried to attach itself to your name has been dismantled. The roots of this evil scheme are being ripped out one by one. Archangel Michael says, the stranger who first received the photo is moments away from a breaking point. The guilt that weighs on their soul is unbearable. They are rehearsing in their mind how to admit what they know, how to reveal the betrayer's name. Soon, they will speak out, not to harm you, but to free themselves from the grip of darkness. Every whispered lie, every hidden message, is about to surface. Heaven is orchestrating a moment where the betrayer will be surrounded by undeniable evidence. They will have no place to run, no ally to defend them, no power to continue their deceit. Beloved, you have endured pain silently, not knowing where it came from. The anxiety, the sudden heaviness, it was your soul sensing betrayal before your eyes ever saw proof. But those tears have been turned into divine justice. The same forces that tried to break you are now trembling before heavenly judgment. Archangel Michael says, this is not just about a photo. This is about your destiny, your divine calling, and the blessings heaven has stored for you. The enemy knew they could not fight you openly, so they attacked your image in secret. But even their hidden hands cannot escape divine light. Soon, beloved, your life will shift. People you once doubted will come to your side with unexpected words of support. The truth will find you through messages you never thought you would receive. What was done in darkness will be broadcast as light, and every false story will collapse under its own weight. Even as this message reaches you, heavenly warriors are disarming the betrayer's spiritual weapons. The channels they used to spread malice are crumbling. The very energy they sent against you is turning back, surrounding them in confusion and chaos. They cannot harm you anymore. Archangel Michael says, you must know this. Your divine identity cannot be stolen by a picture. The essence of who you are is untouchable, sealed by heavenly authority. Every attempt to tarnish your name is powerless against the light that shines through you. Your future remains intact. The plans heaven has written for you cannot be altered by betrayal. In fact, this very attempt to destroy you is unlocking blessings faster than they were meant to arrive. What was delayed will now be delivered suddenly. Archangel Michael says, prepare your heart. The coming days will bring vindication in ways you never imagined. Those who once whispered lies will speak truth. Those who doubted you will see undeniable proof. This storm will pass, and you will rise stronger, more radiant, and completely untouchable. Archangel Michael says, beloved, this moment is not the end of your story. The act of betrayal you suffered is simply a turning point, a chapter that will soon close as divine justice rewrites the pages of your life. What they thought would bring you shame is becoming a stage for your elevation. The photo that was copied and sent away traveled through hands not meant to hold it. Yet, each step it took left traces of truth behind. Whispers of unease followed every recipient. The spiritual realm ensured that no heart could remain at peace while participating in this scheme. The betrayer is losing control. Their confidence is fading as fear creeps in. They sense that their actions have been discovered, though no human has yet confronted them. It is the heavenly presence pressing on their conscience, warning them of what is to come. Archangel Michael says, "Do not think for a moment that heaven has been silent during your suffering. Every tear you shed was counted, every anxious thought heard. Angels stood guard over your destiny even when you felt alone. Now, the time for silence is over. I am speaking to you because the storm has reached its peak, and victory is near. Soon, a revelation will unfold, a conversation you were never meant to hear will reach your ears. It will expose not only who betrayed you but why they did it. The motives will shock you, but they will also free you from lingering confusion. The stranger who received your image has been unable to rest. Night after night, they are plagued by visions, dreams where they see your face glowing with truth and light. They awaken with trembling hands, knowing they are holding something cursed not by you, but by the evil intentions attached to it. Archangel Michael says, this stranger is approaching a decision. They can no longer bear the guilt. They will choose to reveal what they know, delivering proof that will not only clear your name but also reveal every hidden snake involved in this plot. Every evil word spoken about you is weakening. Gossip that once seemed strong now sounds hollow. Those who believed lies about you are beginning to see cracks in the stories. Spiritual forces are stirring hearts, making it impossible for deception to last much longer. Your reputation, your peace, and your destiny are being restored piece by piece. Even blessings that were withheld due to this sabotage are finding their way back to you. Financial opportunities, relationships, and spiritual gifts that were blocked are now being released without hindrance. Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, I want you to prepare not just for exposure of darkness, but for an overwhelming wave of divine favor. After this storm, you will not return to life as it was. You will rise into a season where no human hand can touch your honor again. Justice is not coming slowly, it is approaching like a tidal wave. The betrayer will be surrounded by undeniable evidence, unable to deny their actions. The stranger will speak truth publicly. The world will know not only of their wickedness but of your strength and divine protection." Archangel Michael says, "I have unsheathed my sword and struck the chains that tried to bind your name. I have shattered the dark mirror they tried to hold before others. You will not be defined by this betrayal. You will be known as the one who overcame it through divine intervention. Even now, you may feel a shift in your spirit, a sense that something heavy is lifting. That is the weight of hidden malice being removed from your path. The light around you is intensifying, forming a shield no shadow can penetrate." Archangel Michael says, "Beloved, walk with courage. The final chapter of this betrayal is being written by heavenly hands. Your vindication is certain. Your future is untouchable. And very soon, you will witness the betrayer fall